everyone. Welcome to Maximize Your Life with best-selling author, motivational speaker, teacher, trainer, and coach, Dr. Regina Banks-Hall. As we are approaching the final few weeks of 2023 and preparing for a new year, I wanted to share excerpts from a chapter I wrote in a book entitled Second Chance: Living Out of the Darkness into the Light. My chapter in this book is entitled, It is Time for You to Walk into Your Greatness. It was a cold November night in 2008. I was at home washing a turkey, getting ready for my Thanksgiving dinner, and the telephone rang. It was Kelly Automotive Services calling to tell me my contract assignment with Chrysler was ending. I hung up the phone and shared the news with my husband and went back into the kitchen. The following Monday, I would file for unemployment insurance for the first time in my life. Over the next few weeks, the shock would turn into anger. I could not believe I was unemployed. I survived Thanksgiving and Christmas and began the new year with the reality of collecting unemployment insurance. One day after collecting unemployment insurance for several months, I realized God had given me a second chance for success. However, in order to embrace the opportunity, I had to end my pity party and get out of the bed. I was reminded of my favorite scripture, which states, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. A few weeks later, I received a letter to attend a meeting regarding a program helping individuals interested in finishing their education or earning an advanced degree. I learned that I qualified for the program and that it would allow me the opportunity to go back to school. I enrolled and went back to school, earning my MBA degree, and followed that up by earning a DBA. Also during this period, I focused on personal development. I knew that I needed to generate some new experiences. As I began settling into my new life, I began to find a purpose in what I was doing. I was working, teaching part-time, volunteering time as a budget counselor for my church, and enrolled in school. I was also helping my family by attending to the needs of my father-in-law who was ill at that time. I was beginning to see a future for myself and finding joy in how God was using my gifts and talents. One day, while I was working in a school, I was breaking up a fight at that time, I felt the vibration of my cell phone ringing in my pocket. I checked the message and someone was calling to offer me a job. I jumped at the opportunity, and years later, I would become the director of that department. As I began to make changes personally and professionally, I began to grow and develop as an individual. As I evaluate that time of my life, I discovered that hope, optimism, passion, positive relationships, good habits, loving myself, and taking control of my life were the keys to my success. As I began to focus on this chapter and even this podcast, it occurred to me that God altered my comfortable environment with some adversity in order for me to find my purpose and walk into my greatness. Now that I am on a new journey, I want to share with you 7 steps for walking into your greatness and receiving a second chance for living. The 7 steps are as follows. Take control over your life. Become hopeful, create good habits, develop a positive relationship with yourself, find your passion, expand your network, and build your relationships. And finally, number 7, visualize the future. You've been listening to Maximize Your Life with best-selling author, motivational speaker, teacher, trainer, and coach, Dr. Regina Banks-Hall. Please tune in over the next few weeks as I expound on each of these 7 steps, all designed to help you maximize your life.